Hello everyone, welcome to Educate 247. This is the fifth lecture on the government schemes, and the scheme today is PM Street Vendors AtmaNirbhar Nidhi. With this series, you will be able to revise all the government schemes for your upcoming RBI Grade B examination. Let's begin. The first question is, which of the following is the implementing agency for PM SVANidhi? Option 1, is it SIDBI, that is Small Industries Development Bank? Is it NABARD? Is it RBI, or is it Niti Aayog? So the answer to this question is Small Industries Development Bank, that is SIDBI. So SIDBI is the implementing agency of this scheme. And which ministry has launched this scheme? You have to remember that also. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. I'll write it here. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched the PM SVANidhi scheme. It is to provide affordable loans to the street vendors, and it is a part of the AtmaNirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, and this is going to be implemented by the SIDBI, that is the Small Industries Development Bank of India. Next question, what are the components of PM SVANidhi Yojana? Let us see the option. It is a microcredit facility for street vendors, hawkers, service providers like laundry, artisan products. The vendors can avail a working capital loan of up to 10,000, cashback of ₹100 for encouraging digital payments. So you have to know all the components of this scheme. So if you knew all the options, here are: A, is it 1, 2 and 3, B, is it 1 and 2, C, is it 2 and 3, and D, is it only option 1. So the answer to this question is A, 1, 2 and 3. So let us discuss the scheme. First of all, in the first slide you saw that SIDBI is the implementing agency, and under which ministry has launched this scheme, that is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Now what does this scheme actually give? What is the component of the scheme? It aims to provide 10,000 rupees working capital for the street vendors. Now street vendors, as you know, they are the hawkers, theliwala, people involved in goods and services related to textiles, apparel, laundry services. So all these people can avail a working capital loan of 10,000 rupees, and it is collateral free. Remember, it is collateral free, and this has to be paid within 1 year. This loan amount which is taken by the street vendors has to be paid within 1 year, and it has to be paid within 1 year, which is collateral free, and the monthly installment has to be paid. The installments is monthly within 1 year. It is collateral free. And what else you have to know about this is, if you pay the early repayment of the loan, there is no penalty, because in certain cases there are sometimes penalties, but this scheme, even if there is early repayment, there is no penalty. And also you have to know is, this is available for the urban and semi-rural like vendors. So what are the components of the PM SVANidhi Yojana? It is a microcredit facility. Remember, it aims to provide 10,000 collateral free loan to the people, and this is collateral free, and it has to be paid within 1 year and monthly installment. And also it incentivizes, or it encourages digital payment, which is 100 rupees will be given cashback if you have done digital payment. And you also have to know about this is on timely or early repayment of the loan, and interest subsidy of 7%. Okay, so if you pay the loan or if you pay the installments on time, 7% interest subsidy per annum. Okay, remember this per annum will be credited to the bank account of the beneficiaries through DBT, direct benefit transfer, on a 6 monthly basis. So now, and also if you the scheme also provides for the rise of the credit limit on timely or early repayment of loans. So it can be eligible for a higher amount of loan such as rupees 20,000. So you got to know the components. First of all, it is 10,000 rupees collateral free, and it is has to be, the installments have to be paid monthly within 1 year, and 7% interest subsidy will be given on timely payment, and cash digital transactions will also be encouraged by giving 100% cashback. Educate 247 has launched various courses for various kinds of examination. Some of them are RBI Grade B 2020 Comprehensive Course, RBI Grade B 2020 FM Mentorship Course, and there are many other courses on our website to suit your needs. Please visit our website www.educate247.com to have a view to the various courses. Next question, which of the following financial institutions are involved in this scheme? So now loan has to be given. Now which of the financial institutions will be providing these loans? So let us see. The options are 1. Scheduled commercial banks, 2. Regional rural banks, 3. Microfinance institutions, 4. Non-banking financial, 5. Self-help groups. So the answer to this question is C, all of the above. That is scheduled commercial banks, regional rural banks, microfinance institutions, non-banking financial institutions, self-help group. And you have to know this, that it is for the first time microfinance institution, non-banking financial companies, self-help groups have been allowed in a scheme for the urban poor due to the presence and proximity in the urban poor, including the street vendors. So if they say that only scheduled commercial banks or regional rural banks are providing loans, it is wrong, because even microfinance institutions, self-help groups and non-banking financial institutions are a part of this scheme. Next question is, what is the purpose of the Paisa portal? Which portal for this scheme? One is option 1, administer the interest subsidy automatically. Option 2, to incentivize digital payments. Option 3, to identify beneficiaries for the scheme, and option 4 is to educate people about the scheme. So the answer to this question is option 1, that is administer the interest subsidy automatically. So this Paisa portal has been launched to see the beneficiaries of the interest subsidy. As I told you, 7% interest subsidy will be given per annum on 6 monthly basis for early payment of loan or installment. So this Paisa portal is a part so as to administer, to make it easy to see about the interest subsidy. So what you saw in this scheme is, first of all, Ministry of let us see it once again. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs is, the scheme is under this ministry. Who is the implementing agency? SIDBI is the implementing agency for the scheme, and it provides 10,000 working capital for street vendors, which is repayable in monthly installments within 1 year. And there is no fine for early payment. It is collateral free. Also you have to know is, besides scheduled commercial banks and besides regional rural banks, then microfinance institutions and microfinance non-banking financial institutions and self-help groups are also going to be a part of this scheme to provide loans. And then also is Paisa portal has been launched, Paisa portal is a part of this scheme so as to administer the interest subsidy automatically. If you know, Paisa portal was launched a few years back and it has been developed by the Allahabad Bank. Okay. So this Paisa portal, it has been launched, it has been designed and developed by the Allahabad Bank, which is the nodal bank. But for this scheme, what is the main purpose of Paisa portal? It is to administer the interest subsidy. So with this scheme, it will help the street vendors, theli walas who are finding it very difficult, to get loans, and already they do not have much of income, to get back to the business properly. Thank you and happy learning.